You barely have a scratch! Happy to be of service, you shit.
Good morning, boys and girls of the internet. Today is Tuesday, July 31st, 2018. Vlog number 211. Another month gone. It's the end of the month already. Before we know it, it'll be fall, which would be good because it won't be god-awful hot anymore. And then before we know it, it'll be winter. And the year will be over. Crazy stuff. As you can see, we're playing some more God of War today. Only because I didn't really feel like filming myself today. But it kind of got me thinking about what I've been watching on YouTube the last couple of days. I normally don't watch. I mean, here I am like playing through the game, and you can watch me play through the game here. But I myself don't normally watch playthroughs, like gameplay, playthroughs. Granted, I'm not like commentating on what I'm doing in the game. There's just like almost like a review tech USA style. If you ever watch that channel, he a lot of times gives like some kind of news or talks about whatever subject comes to his mind. But he usually puts on a video game that he's playing in the background. And that's kind of what I've been doing. But I also don't do a Let's Play. Which maybe I should do that one day. I mean, hell, especially like on my weekend, maybe I'll just do that one of these days. Just point my camera at me and play. At any rate, I've been watching this one YouTuber play through God of War. And it's been, even though I've been playing God of War since it came out, I still haven't beat it yet. But I've gone through most of it. I've gotten, all the side quests, all the other stuff, and I'm almost at the end. But watching her play through it, this YouTuber, I'll leave the link to her channel down below. It's been nostalgic to kind of like see, the earlier parts of the game. I'm like, these are such good parts. It's such a good game. So many amazing parts, and it's funny to kind of watch her reactions to things, because she's always like, "Oh, what's that? Wait, what's this over here?" And like, she's very. Let me put it flat out. She's a very cute girl, and I like watching her because she puts her little, she'll have the gameplay on screen, but she'll have a square in the corner of the frame with the camera on her. And. She's kind of funny, but she doesn't like commentate too much on the game. Like she'll like just be amazed at the game. She's really loving the story and stuff like that. But in watching it, and it kind of made me think about maybe if you're watching these videos and you're watching me play through the game, if you think the same way. And there's a reason why I can't normally watch Let's Plays too often, is because when I'm watching it, I get frustrated because I'm oh, you're missing a part. Oh, go over there, do that. Oh, you totally missed the chest over there. Oh, you missed this item over there. And like, I want to kind of direct them playing, especially when they're doing something like, like I kind of notice this when, say, if I'm like watching a friend of mine play. If, if I'm over his house and he's playing a video game, he's focusing on his character, on what his character's doing, and he's not looking at the full frame of the screen. But I can focus on other things. So, I can often notice other things that he's not looking at. And he's all like, dude, I'm all like, dude, stop, turn back on to the left, you missed something over there. And it's like, what? You didn't see it, but I saw it. So, when watching a Let's Play, though, I do that. Like, there's a part where she was like trying to get these shoot these crystals, right, in the Alfheim realm, and there's a part where she's supposed to shoot crystals, but she's like staring right at it, like over like up to the left of the frame, but she's not getting it. Like she keeps looking around at other things. I'm like, the crystal's right there. Just shoot it. Like I want to direct her, but I can't because she's already played this months ago. I can see if it's a Let's Play that she uploaded like a day ago, and I just watched it, and you know, she reads her comments or something, or I know she has a Discord chat, and because a lot of times in her videos when she makes a new one, because she doesn't play on Twitch apparently, she just plays and uploads, you know, edits them and plays them, you know, puts on YouTube. She reads her comments and responds to them. She's like, oh yeah, some of the people commenting said I should be doing this or I should be doing that, and you know, kind of helping her out. So, but I want to do that. I want to help her out, but it's too late. It's way too late. You know, like when she's fighting like a certain boss fight. There's these creatures called the Ancients, and these big stone creatures that you can't hurt unless they have their like chest open to like shoot you with their projectiles. The way you have to beat them in God of War is when their chest is open, you're supposed to toss your axe at it, and you know that'll hurt it a little bit, it'll give it damage, but it'll also like knock a piece off the inside of it, and you know it'll fly out. But and you're supposed to grab that piece and throw it back at him, and if you do it, it'll explode on them and do damage. However, these pieces that you knock off them, they don't last forever. If these like stay on the floor for a while, you know, after like 10 seconds or so, they'll blow up just on their own. But she like, she didn't know what to do with them. She like, you know, grabbed one of them, and she's like, I don't know what to do, and like she just ran around with it in her hand and blew up in her hand. Now, granted, I remember that part exactly, especially the first time we ran into an ancient. I did the same thing, so I can't blame her for doing that, because I did the same thing. I was like, what the hell? What's these little pieces falling off? And it tells you in the game, you know, what to do with it, but you're not spacing. You're focusing on the fight at hand. So, and that's what she was doing. And then, like, she was knocking off all these pieces. There was like 5 pieces that she could have grabbed off the ground and threw at him, but she was like avoiding them because she saw that they blew up. I was like, just go run over to them and use them. And like later on in the game, she saw another agent. She was doing the same thing where she would actually, you know, be a little more patient in fighting it. She wasn't like running around frantically. That's another thing she does. She's kind of like a very frantic game player. She'll like run everywhere. I'm like, just calm down. You know, be defensive, block. You know, just focus on what you're doing, and you'll be fine. Block when an attack is coming, and counterattack, whatever. Some people just like to just flail around, I guess. I don't know. But she was being a little patient with the other ancient she was fighting. This was much later on in the game. She was just a lot more comfortable with the game. And she was damaging it pretty good because she was reflecting its projectiles back at it, so that did pretty good damage. But all her little like pieces that fallen off that you're supposed to throw back at it, she wasn't touching. She finally like grabbed it and like, you know, picked one up, but she never threw it. I'm like, just come on, and like I want to direct her so bad. It's funny. But then, you know, she gets to certain parts of the game where I'm all like, yep, you're gonna die there, because I remember those parts and I'm like, I died there, and yep, sure enough, she freaking dies there. The first time you get into a realm tear, there's little black, you know, spots that you reach your hand into, and a really powerful enemy pops out of it. First time you do that, the enemy's like really strong. One hit from them, you're dead, no matter how strong you were at that point in the game. Because usually at that point in the game, when you first run into it, it's early enough in the game where like you don't have hardly anything, and you just get your ass kicked unless you're like super lucky. But same thing with her. Like she reached her hand into it and, you know, got her ass kicked. The only unfortunate thing is, you know, I guess she doesn't like really grasp that. Yeah, her character, you know, Kratos, he is getting stronger. He's getting more abilities. She's getting better playing the game. You have better armor, better attacks, and you can go to those realm tears again later on in the game and fight them. That's kind of the point of the game. You're supposed to be able to go back and fight these things. Now, I don't know if she ever did go back and fight him, but every other point in the game when she saw those things, she was scared to reach into them because she thought like a really powerful enemy was going to pop out at her. But in the game, of course, there are some of them that you can just reach your hand into it and nothing, no enemy pops out. It just an item comes out of it. But she didn't know that. The first time you reached her hand into it, she took a chance. But there are, granted, there, all those realm terrorist things. There are very powerful enemies that come out of them. So yeah, there is apprehensions about doing it, but if you built yourself up enough, if you know you got better armor now, if you know you got better weapons now, go back and try them again. See if you do better. See if you can last longer. And that's kind of the whole point of progressing through the game. And those little fights, they can gauge how much better you're doing based off those fights. Again, I don't make a habit of watching Let's Plays for that reason, is that I want to be able to direct the person. I want to be able to, help them out. I'm not the kind of person when I watch people game. I don't mind watching people play games, but if they're gonna miss things, I want to help them out. So I like watching my friends play video games, but if I'm in the same room, I'll help them out. But if it's a video of them later on playing and they're fucking up, or they're missing something, or they're, holy shit, that's a big ass freaking truck. Let's just drive by. It's a big crane truck that has, damn, eight axles on it, on the cab, and two more in the back. God damn. Anyway, sorry, got distracted there. But just watching it, again, it's so frustrating because I'm like, you're so missing something right there. How do you not see it? I can see when if these things are not immediately obvious, if you don't know it's there. But there's also parts in the game, maybe there's just me as a completionist, where there's chests in the game where you have to hit 3 runes that are hidden in order to open the chest. Now, the game keeps hiding them in different places, every time you run into one. There's also times where they mess around with the method and the way you open them up. Sometimes they're little bells, sometimes they're little things that you spin to kind of match up the runes and what have you. So there's a couple of them where she's tried them and she gives up really easy and she just moves on. Now, I get it. If she's having a hard time with them, she doesn't want to have those in the video, because that gets boring if she keeps failing it over and over and over again. But just if you're recording if you're not playing live, take your time with it. Figure it out, and when you edit the video later, just cut out the crap of you failing, and just put in the part where you succeed. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. That's what I would do. Now, granted, in a lot of the videos that I've put up so far, where I do put in background gameplay of me playing, that is a Tesla. It's a Tesla that drove by me. A lot of times I do die and I fail in the game, and I don't really pay attention to how many times I did fail in the footage I put up. Sometimes I will if I notice I'm really screwing up. If I die shit to load of times, I will cut that out. But for the most part, you're just seeing kind of my straight, run through the game, and everything I'm doing, as you're seeing right now. I don't even know what footage I put up here right now. I just kind of put whatever is the next section of video that I recorded. But for people who do watch Let's Plays, there's a lot of reasons to watch them. Sometimes people watch them to get tips of playing the game, or maybe they just enjoy other people like, playing through the game. But if you're just watching it just to watch it, do you also get frustrated when people miss things, or they're screwing up when it seems obviously easy to succeed or get certain items that are right there, then they miss them or something. Or for example, if you've already played the game and you're just kind of watching them to see how they play it, do you get frustrated that it's like, I can do this better than you can or something? Not that I'm saying I'm a better game player than she is, but I saw it already, so in my mind I want to give them tips to help them because I've already done what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? I just think it's funny. What do you think? What do you like to do when you watch Let's Plays? You want to help them out? You want to send them information? Or I guess it's maybe a good thing about playing games on Twitch because it's live and they have a chat on the Twitch. So a lot of people are watching you as you play. They could give you tips. They could be like, hey, you missed something here. And if you're paying attention to the Twitch chat, you'll be able to do what they say and stuff like that. So at any rate, that's my thoughts for today. I know I've just rambled on about that crap for a while and I got really nothing else going on. So let me know what you think down below. I'll talk to y'all later. Everybody have a good day, and I love you.